Hi guys. So I'm still doing bed cleanup, and I promised you that when unusual things came up or something I thought you might be interested in came up, I would talk with you about it. So today I want to talk about leaving tomatoes in place and asparagus seeds. Did you know that asparagus have seeds? When we buy them from like the seed companies, it always comes in a crown, right? Which is just a bunch of roots, a root system. Actually, let's see if we can find one. These are asparagus that I planted from seed early this year. Did you know they get all frondy too? Aren't they beautiful? So after they grow for a year or two, they'll start producing spears. And here's an example of a way overgrown spear. So if I had been on top of this, I would have, cut it here. It would have been this tall, and then we would have eaten it. But if you let them go, especially at the end of the season, they'll grow these beautiful wispy fronds, and that puts more energy into the root system. So next year they grow back bigger and better. Here's an example of one that will give you an idea of how big they get. That's got to be 7 feet tall. So when it starts to get cold, I'm going to cut these back. But what I wanted to show you is that female plants. Here's a female asparagus. Tilt her over to the side here. Have seeds, and if you let them mature, which is this red color, and then it gets dried up, inside are these little tiny seeds. See that? So each little ball has, I don't know, between 3 and 7 seeds. So I collect the balls when they're red like this because they're ripe enough, and then I'll plant them the next year. So most of these beds, well, that first one I planted, this bed, and this bed came from crowns. This bed over here I planted from seed last year, and I was harvesting this year from it. So that went really well. So look around, see if your overgrown asparagus is getting these red seeds on them. Just little red balls. Again, if you squish them inside, you'll see black seeds. And you can save those and plant them in the spring. Alright, so let's talk about leaving tomatoes in place. So not only, I had asparagus in this bed, as you know, so it grew, we harvested it, and then by the time the asparagus season was done, tomato season came on. So this is leftover tomato plant. I'm getting ready to pull all these. But what I'm finding is, of course there's hidden tomatoes. When you have a lot of them planted close together, you'll get tomatoes like this. And so what I've decided to do this year, I've collected a ton of seeds, but I'm going to cut up tomatoes and leave them in place in all of these beds. And I'm going to see if next year, maybe I don't have to plant any tomatoes here. Maybe the seeds will overwinter and then come up. So we're going to try that tomato experiment. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.